Hello everyone, this is Polygon Wizard. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Minecraft 1.8. I've been super busy since last episode, so I'm going to show you what I've been up to. Alright, here we go guys. I got a lot to show you. We're going here in a minute, but first we'll run over here to where we had the crops last time. I ran out and found me some sheep and some cows. Cows first, then the sheep. And then I've been doing a bunch of dyeing to get a bunch of colors over here. So we've got plenty of different color of wool in here. The only one I do not have right now is brown, because I have not found a jungle as of yet, so no cocoa beans. But other than that, I've got everything. I need to make a couple more white sheep in there, since I dyed them all. But as you can see, started to get lots of colors of wool. Very cool. I also got a couple cows back and bred them a ton. And I got a lot of leather and beef out of it, thanks to this looting sword, which, as you can tell, remember from last time, I didn't have any enchanting done whatsoever. So we'll show you that here in a minute. I've put a couple of pumpkin plants in here because I found a couple of pumpkins just randomly growing in the wild, so that's really cool. Other than that, that's still pretty much the same, just crops. But it has loud animal neighbors now. I've done just a tiny bit on the tower. I made the window things exactly how they need to be, except that is dirt, and it will eventually be a lamp once we get to the nether. Which we have to figure out where I want to build another portal at. And I've cleaned things up in here a little bit, other than, you know, my dirt stairwell's still here, but I had a couple chests laying around that are going to be worked into the stuff I add around these windows later. And temporarily, I've put the enchanting table in here so I could get some enchanting done. And, whoops, I have it full up. I don't have anything to put in there right now. Here, let's just grab a random old tool so that you can see. I have enough to get to 30 levels, which is cool. I'm really enjoying the new enchanting system, so let's enchant something just for fun. I've already got a Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4, and this is the first one I did at level 30. Silk Touch Efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3. This one just said Silk Touch on it, so of course I went for that. This one said Unbreaking, and that was it. But I got everything else with it, so I was very pleasantly surprised. So, let's see, what do I want to enchant next? Let's do another fishing pole just for fun. Let's see. String is up here now. I've moved a few things around because I've had way too much stuff. So, fishing pole. Oops. Ah. That was dumb of me. Let's try this again. Fishing pole. There we go. And let's see, I need to go back down here and get some lapis, because that is required now. We might do 2, depending on what it tells me we can get. But anyway, if you don't know how the enchanting works in 1.8, this is how it's different. It's still the same in that you need the bookshelves to contribute to the higher levels. And you need still, like, whatever, 12 to 15, whatever the total number is to get to 30. And so this means is you still need 30 total levels to put an enchanting on here. But it tells you you will at least get Unbreaking 3 on the fishing rod at level 30. At level 13, you need 13 total XP levels, you get Unbreaking 2, and Unbreaking 1 at 7. Now this stuff cycles and changes. Every time you do an enchant, everything that you do gets recycled, and it'll tell you something different. So if I were to put an enchant on this fishing rod and then put another fishing rod in here, it might say something different here. It might give you one of the other enchants. Now the great thing about this is you get up to 30 levels, but it only takes away 3, or at this one 2 or 1. So this is both the number of pieces of lapis lazuli you need to use in here, which goes bam right there. And so you can see this lights this up. I have 2 available because I have both more than 13 levels and I have 2 lapis in there. If I put 3 in there, this would still be grayed out because I don't have 30 right now. I only have 28 XP levels. So that's how that works. So if I want to get on this fishing rod at least unbreaking 2, but there's a chance I'll get more. Let's see what we get. Nope, just unbreaking 2. That's all right. So I have 2 kind of unbreaking fishing rods. I think the other one is just 1. Yeah, unbreaking 1. Unbreaking 2. So we'll keep that in there. I've done a little bit of fishing and I got a little bit of food, including a bunch of steak now from my cows. Now, let's see. We're going to go to the basement real quick, and we're going to show you something different. You may or may not notice this floor level. Ooh, awesome. I can hear slimes, so I was going to reveal it later, but I get slimes now. Boing! I've gotten enough to make 8 out of the 9 blocks there that I want. Sounds like they're probably above me. But last time, all I had was this kind of spawn floor. So I dug down 1 more. This one is at level 7. I could go down a little bit more, but I ran into a bunch of bedrock and stuff, so I decided to just stay there because I was getting a decent amount at this time. So I kept going up, and then these upper ones, I had to carve that out for my drop because I was a little too close to the stairs and stuff. But as you can see, I definitely get slimes now. So let's use looting all on this. What the? Ah! Well, there goes my levels, but at least... Man, they must do more damage now. That's crazy. Got too distracted. Whee! Boing. Alright, let's try this. Less talking, more punching. Gang up on you, and at least I get my, whoops, sword back. I've actually died, let's see, that was the 3rd time I've died. The other 2 times were being stupid and jumping off of a mountain trying to get into water and misjudging the distance. But yeah, man, I don't know, slimes must just do a lot more damage now. But hey, I got 20 stuff out of this. Let's see, let's go with 2. I'm trying to use up some of my stuff here. As you see, I have plenty of arrows, so I will show you how that is. Once I rearrange my stuff here again. Alright, that's good. Anyway, as I was saying, I kept carving out new levels. Where are you? I hear you. Anyway, but I can't do the full chunk because this is where the drop is from the upper levels, just the chute that I made, so I couldn't really change that. I guess I could have, but I decided not to, because I still was getting decent amounts, especially, there you are, after I went out, and I've done a bunch of caving since last time, like tons of it. So, having lit up a lot more of the area now. Boom, 8. I was 28, now I'm 8, so I lost 20 levels. That's okay. And I will tell you what, this is okay. This is where I dug a bunch of random junk. This is all hand mined out because I was looking for a zombie that I heard in the wall when I was digging these things, and eventually went up and found a cave, and then went caving for like 2 hours in the middle of making this thing. So yeah, I realized I didn't describe this well last time. I know that slimes do not spawn, or just mobs in general, do not spawn on this glass. Plus it's only 2 tall. I think it needs to be 3 tall for the slimes to be able to spawn, the big ones at least. And so that's why this here is kind of like a viewing area for what I originally thought I was just going to do 1 room, and then I decided to do a bunch more floors to give me more areas where slimes could spawn. I don't have it super lit up because I was using these to light it up in the middle, which is why I did it 4 tall instead of 3. It's less efficient that way, but I don't really need tons and tons of slime, so I come down here every once in a while and I find some stuff. So that's why that is there. I now have pumpkins. At the time I did not, so I could put pumpkins in the floor. I think they can still spawn on those, the jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know. I'd have to do some research first. Here's some extra stone that I put. Let's see. Let's do it. Since we're here, let's make a slime block. This is how you do it. 9 slime balls, make a slime block. And now my little pad is done. So if you jump all the way from the top, like the surface of the water down to here, you bounce, you go up above the water, you drop down, you bounce once or twice, and then you're done. Works pretty well, and there's no damage whatsoever that you take, so pretty cool, pretty cool. I mentioned that I did a ton of caving, and I went down deep into a cave and was winding around so much I had no idea where I was, and I found a skeleton spawner that just so happens to be over here. So we'll go down there in a second, and this right here is the pipe. I made it out of glass. I might do some other stuff with it here, but they come all the way up, go down here, and that's the drop. See, they go all the way down to the bottom. But yeah, after going through this cave system, I dug this was a little bit of a cave at the top, but I dug most of it out. Dug the stairwell down, dug this all the way around into here, and made the big room with the spawner. Hey, so this is just a row of cobble with a row of slabs on top. I'm going to make this look prettier eventually, but this is just kind of like getting it functional first, and then we'll make it look nice. So they come down, they flow down to the bottom, and then I have a row of water pushing them this way, and then I've got a mob elevator going up. It's like 2 blocks deep, and then it goes into that glass pipe above us that you saw on the beach, and all the way down, and it drops through there. I just had a bunch of extra stairs I put in there. I don't know if I'll keep it. I'll definitely switch it to another type eventually once I decide how I want to style these things. Whoops, see, there you go. There's a bunch of skeletons going up. Hey, pretty. You got some nice clothes. So eventually, I think I have extra stone, a couple of bits of extra glass. Not much left here. I'll probably move that chest down at the bottom. I have an extra one. The only functionality thing I want to do is replace that cobble block down here. See? Cobble. Replace that with a couple hoppers, so it'll just feed directly into chest, just for the few that die when they hit. Because most of them are fine. They hit and they're good. And it just takes 1 or 2 hits to get them. Unless they have armor, of course. And then, boop, lots of stuff. So, bones and arrows we're set for. I just need to do some AFKing in here. And also, that's another thing. It's good for getting the levels if I want them. Although I haven't really used it for that now. As of yet. Mostly it's just been killing mobs while I cave. What's up, guys? How you doing? Any more coming? Doesn't look like it, although you can't really see too far down into the water. But yeah, doop-doop-a-doo. Hey, what's up? Let's watch them fall. Geronimo! Boom. Alright. That is pretty much everything new in here. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot. I started the gray part there. Oh, come on, Creeper. Come on. Where did you come from? I've lit everything up in here. Pretty much. Apparently not well enough. That's just pretty much the new stuff so far. Cows, sheepies, some slimes are spawning, and I have a skeleton grinder now. So let's get to work on the tower. Let's make this thing taller, guys. So I'm going to get to work, and I will come back and show you my progress in just a little bit. Alright guys, here we go. We've got the tower a whole lot taller now. I decided to go ahead and just build up the main part, and then we're going to build the top point on camera here. I've done kind of one side of it, and we'll do the other 3 sides to the point on the top. And, that's kind of how this is going to go. The only thing is these little corners, again, going to be redstone lamps as soon as I can get them. And we're going to put some acacia doors in there, and then we're going to do some other stuff to detail it out. But as far as the basic structure goes, this is pretty close to it. So that is about how tall it is. There's another thing right in the middle that goes up. But let's go over there and do it. Because once we get this thing all completely constructed, then we can go on to detailing a few things, like maybe put some bushes on it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But you gotta have the basic part done first, right? So up the dirt stair we go until we reach the top. Boing, 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 boing. Almost there. Mwah. Alright, here we go. Now as you can see, I've done kind of this side. I'm going to take a quick look at it to remind myself exactly how much we need to do on this pink one. Okay, 2 rows, and then the third is the cap, and then that goes. Okay. Oops. I'm still trying to use up these couple iron pickaxes I have left. I was like, they became a little too expensive to repair, so I've just kind of kept them. So while we build here, I'm going to briefly talk about Doctor Who, because I like the show, it's awesome, and it's just come back on the air, so we get some new episodes. As of now, we've had kind of 2. We've had the premiere last week, and then as of this recording, we've had 1 more episode, the 2nd of the season, and it's, you know, the new Series 8 with Peter Capaldi in it. Very cool so far. Alright, you, 2, 3, then a cap. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. What am I doing? Okay, in the middle we have to have it do thus. Whoops. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. Ding! Oh, I did it again! I try to move that over there with shift click and it just like bloop, duplicates it. Alright, well, or at least, you know, there's something weird going on. No one. Wait, no. 1, 2, then that. Right, okay. Oh. Let's just drag it like that this time. Alright, we're good. By the way, I wonder what you guys think of Doctor Who so far. I really like Peter Capaldi in his first 2 episodes. He's completely different than any of the Doctors that have been in kind of like the reboot. And I'm liking the new kind of flavor that's going on. Okay, I think it's this, and then we do that. You can always fix it. Oh, that was a weird bounce. Ta-da! Okay. We're going to keep doing that on the other sides. On this side, yeah, okay. And pa-dow. And let's see, I can do it from this side too. Whoops, not that kind. Wait, okay. Apparently I've been doing that 1 too short. There we go. Oh, no, I just did that 1 too short. If I don't do that now, I will forget, and that will be ugly. So, bam, 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 and then we'll go with, whoops, the pink. Lovely granite. And we'll go ahead and do it with the dirt. I was trying to decide. I'm going to have to clean it up no matter what, but dirt is easier to clean up than the rest. Yeah, not really, but... Boom, we're in the middle. And we'll just go ahead and fill this in even though this goes the other color. 1, 2, 3, and a cap. See, we get a nice view up here. Too bad the mobs don't show up from that far away, because it looks kind of empty, doesn't it? Who's eating all that grass? Do I got some invisible sheep in my yard? Whoa, I don't want to sprint off the edge. That's something I've been doing way too much of, is trying to jump into stuff, but failing. Okay, I need to take this cobble pillar out, but we'll do that later. I'll do that off camera. We finish this, guys. Okay, I should be able to make this. Whee! Sploosh. Let's take a look at this tower and end this episode, guys. See what it looks like. Ta-da! It kind of has a little bit of a, what, seashell vibe to it, almost? At least to my mind. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've included the pink granite part in it. And maybe something to do with the shape, but I might think of putting some sort of a lamp or something at the top, although I don't know. The tower's tall enough that if any mobs spawn up on the roof up there, hopefully they won't jump all the way down. And again, we'll have like coverings on the windows, and they stick out enough that I don't think that mobs will be a problem, but that's something we can always fix in the future. We're going to get this all built out. We're going to do some stuff on the interior, and we're going to have a nice, you know, kind of home base that we've got here to start from. And we can maybe do some exploring, or, you know, find a new place to build something else, or whatever you guys want me to do. So if there's something in 1.8, again, like I said last episode, that you want me to explore, please tell me in the comments, and we'll pursue it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy how this tower is turning out so far, and I hope you enjoyed me blabbering on, and we'll see you in the next episode.